Assalamualaikum. Here is my video for microcontroller and embedded system lab task. Our first task is a piece of a cake as it was blinking of an LED which was coded in Arduino IDE and then in AVR. First I am going to simulate for my Arduino IDE code. Here is my code. Pin mode LED built-in is output. Digital write LED built-in high. Then a delay of 1000 is given. Digital write LED built-in low. Then a delay of 1000 is given. The error is it is showing the error because I have not connected my Arduino here. The hex file is highlighted. Now I am going to put it on my Proteus. The hex file is already on the directory as I had put it before. Now I am going to put it again and I am going to run it. As you can see, my LED is blinking after an interval of a second. Now I am going towards my AVR code. I am going to build it. This is my AVR code. Port P is input and port C is output for LED. I am going to debug it. Now I am going towards my Proteus. I am going to again add my hex file here. Here is my hex file. Now I am going to simulate it. As you can see, again the LED is blinking after an interval of a second, but here I have given a delay of 50. This is my first lab task. In lab 2 we have 5 activities. Activity 1 is to store 30 in register 16 in binary and display it on any port, then add 25 in that value. Show the result at any port and to show simulation in Atmel Studio. Here is my code for Atmel Studio. In line number 1 we store 30 in R16 and line number 2 we store 25 in R17, displaying the output on port P, adding 25 to contents of register 2, then displaying result on port C, and then clearing the contents of register 1. I am going to build it. Now debugging it. In the debug panel, Windows, IO port, we can see the register and binary here, binary bits. Activity 2 is to take an input from one port and display on other. Simulate on Atmel Studio as well as on Proteus. Here is my code for activity 2. LDI R16 0x00 is input. LDI 17 R17 0x FF is output. Port B is output. Port D is output. Input is pin B. Now I am going towards my Proteus code, Proteus simulation. I am going to simulate it. Now I am going to give the input. You can see the LEDs blinking. Activity 3 is to display a charging sequence of LEDs on any port. Here is the code for activity 3. LED R16 0x00 storing 00 in R16, then storing 00 in R18. Then making port D output, setting 1 bit in R18 and then storing 37 in R19, decrementing R19 in a loop, showing output on port D, adding R16 and R18. That will result in R16 calling the loop again. Now I'm going towards my Proteus. And the hex file is already uploaded here. Now I'm going to simulate it. As you can see the discharging sequence of LEDs. Activity 4 is to take two values from different ports, compare them. If both the values are same, show 0B11001100 on third port. If not equal, then show 0B00110011. Now I'm going to explain my code. Storing 0 cross 00 in R16, storing 0 cross 00 in R17, storing 0 cross FF in R18, making port B output, making port C output, making port D output. Input is pin B, input is pin C, comparing the contents of both register R16 and R17. Now pin D is output, and now I'm going towards my Proteus. I have already uploaded my hex file. Now I'm going to simulate it. Now for 0B11001100, Activity 5 is to implement STS, JMP, MOV, OUT, SUB, INC, DEC, COM commands and write your comment about its function. Here is my code. R16 0 cross 0, loading 0 cross 00 into register 16, loading 0 cross FF into register 17, loading 0 cross 19 into register 18, making port B output, taking the contents of register 16 on port B, subtracting register 17 and register 18 and storing contents in register 17, increment the contents of register 18, decrement the contents of register 18, copying the contents of register 18 into register 16 and storing them on register 16, storing the data contents on given address, complement the contents of register 18, and here JMP is the forever loop. Now I'm going to debug it. First of all, I'm going to build it. We can see the binary bits from debug Windows IO port. Here are the addresses. In lab 3 we have two activities. Activity 1 is to write a program for ATmega 328P or ATmega 2560 to interface to 7 segments and make a counter from 0 to 99 with any delay. Here is my code. First we are declaring the ports, declare LED on port B, declare LED on port C. Then we are assigning value on LED 1 and we have generated a character array. Here is the character array, and again we have while loop where we are assigning the character values. Now I am going towards my Proteus. I have already added my hex file here. Now I am going to run it. You can see the counter has begun. It counts to 1 after 9. Activity 2 is to write a code to interface the hex keypad with ATmega 328P and glow LED. Here is my code. In hex keypad scenario we have made column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. There are the loops. It is for column 1. Pin D is operated with AND 0B00010000 and conditions are made here. In column 2, pin D is 0B00010000. Again there is for column 3, and the last one is column 4. DDRB 0 cross FF, DDRD 0 cross 0F, and the loop is called here. Again the function. Now I'm going towards my Proteus. I have already uploaded my hex file in the Atmega 328p. Now I'm going to simulate it. You can see the LED is blinking. Again the LED is blinking. Lab 4 consists of two activities, Activity 1 and Activity 2. Activity 1 is to interface 16x2 LCD with Atmega 328p. Here is my code for interfacing 16x2 LCD with Atmega 328p. Setting port B output for hex keypad columns. Setting port C input for hex keypad rows. Setting port D output for 7 segment. And now setting rows for corresponding column. Port B is 0x01 is first column select. Pin C is 0x01 first key pressed. If pin C is 0x02 fourth key is pressed. If pin C is 0x04 seventh key is pressed. Port D is 0x07. Setting rows for corresponding column. Port B is 0x02, then second column select. If pin C is 0x01, then second key is pressed. If pin C is 0x02, then fifth key is pressed, and output on port D is 0x60. If pin C is 0x04, then eighth key is pressed and port D is 0x7F. If pin C is 0x08, then 0th key is pressed and output on port D is 0x3F. Now like same setting rows for corresponding column 3. Now I'm going towards my Proteus simulation. I have already uploaded my hex file here. Now I'm going to simulate it. Now it gives 5 on the 7 segment. Now it gives 1. Here is my activity 2 of lab 4, interfacing 16x2 LCD and hex keypad with Atmega 328p. Here is the code. We have made a function of void search. Port C as output for LCD 7 segment. First half of port B as input and other half as output. In the while loop 1, reading input from port B. Comparing the value and search for key pressed. Then the function of search. Now I'm going towards my Proteus. I have already added my hex file here. Now pressing the button 5, it shows 5. Pressing 4, it shows 4. Lab 5 task is to make a digital watch using timers on LCD or 7 segment. Here is my code. First defining port D as LCD data and command port. Then R variable, minute variable, second variable to count 1 second delay. The first function is to display numbers on LCD. In the while loops, it adds 0x30 to convert the number in hex, to remove the last digit and then display the stored digit. Now the second function is to initialize timer 1, the CTC mode operation mode of timer 1 and no prescaling. The third function is to initialize timer 1 interrupt. To enable global interrupt bit, SEI bracket is used. TIMSK1 is initializing interrupt for timer 1 A register. Timer 1 interrupts subroutine to control the variables of clock. Here check ++ is used. And the main is here. Now I'm going towards my Proteus. I'm going to simulate it. You can see as it is started. Lab 6 task is to take input from one controller using hex keypad and transfer it using UART, SPI and I2C protocol to other controller and display it on LCD. First I am going for I2C. Here is my master file. Functions are generated here and an array of 4x4 is for character database. First is the function of void search. TWINIT master is used to function to initialize TWI, and DDRD is equal to 0 cross F0 first half of port B as input and other half as output. In the write data X is pin D, that is reading input from port D. TWI start is function to send start condition. Write address function is to function to write address and data direction bit write on STA. TWI stop is function to send stop condition and a delay of 10 milliseconds is given. Function to search A1 is database R10 that is output. Now we are initializing master and there is setting p-scalar bits and setting the frequency. Now we clear TWI interrupt flag and put start condition on STA and enable TWI. Now there are address and write instructions. We put data in TWDR, clear TWI interrupt flag and enable TWI. Wait till complete TWDR byte transmitted. Now clear TWI interrupt flag, put stop condition on STA and enable TWI. Now I am going towards my Proteus. I have already uploaded the hex files. I am going to simulate it. Now at 1 it gives 1, at 2 it gives 2. Here is my master file for SPI protocol. We define MOSI as 3, define MISO as 5, define SS as 2. Then there are SPI master functions for send data and INI as MSTR. Here is an array for 4x4. Now the functions are started. Here DDRD is 0 cross F0 first half of port B as input and other half as output. Pin D is for input. Here we are comparing value and search for key pressed. There are functions of search. In A1 it is output. In A2 it is also output. A3 is output and A4 is output. Send data and delay functions are used. Now I am going towards my slave file. This is my slave protocol file. Now I am going back to my Proteus. I am going to simulate it. Now at 3 it gives 3. At 4 it gives 4. It is my code for UART TX, UART protocol, and this is my TX file. A function is generated. DDRB is equal to 0 cross F0 first half of port B as input and other half as output. Pin B is input. X not is equal to 0 cross EF. Compare value and search for key pressed. This is the conditions. Now there is a function of search. A1 is output, A2 is output, A3 is output, A4 is output. Now UCSR0B is enable transmission, UCSR0C 8-bit data mode, and baud rate is 9600 as UBRR value is 103. Now I am going towards my RX file, RX code. Port D pin 0 is input, port B as output, and 9600 is the baud rate. UBRR0H is set the upper bits of UBRR register. UBRR0L set the lower bits of UBRR. Now enabling reception and transmission. UCSR0C is USBS stop bit selection on. Bit 3 of USCRC UCSZ0 to select data bits for character size on bit 1 and 2. Unsigned character received data is variable to store received data. In the while condition, wait till receive buffer is empty. Received data is UDR0, store value present in UDR register, and then send data to LCD. Now I am going towards my Proteus and going to simulate it. Now I am going to press 1, 2, 3. You can see that. Lab 7 task is to print on LCD using external interrupt call. Here is my ATML code for Lab 7. Port D is as an input. PD2 is now an input with pull up enabled. PD3 is now an input with pull up enabled. Set into to trigger on any logic change turns on into. ETCRA set INT1 to trigger on falling edge. EIMSK turns on INT1. SEI is to turn on interrupt. This is my while loop. The LCD header file is also added. Now I am going towards my Proteus. I am going to simulate it. Now on calling the interrupt 0 is equal to 1, 0 is equal to 2, 0 is equal to 3, interrupt 1 is 1, interrupt 1 is 2. Lab 8 task is to display temperature on LCD using ADC temperature sensor. This is my code for Lab 8. Libraries are defined. Now I am going to explain it. DDRC is equal to 0 cross 0 0, making port C input for ADC. ADMUX is channel select ADC 5 AVC C with external capacitor at AREF pin. ADCSRA is enable ADC conversion interrupt activated CLK 128. LCD display temperature start conversion, wait for the complete conversion. ADCSRA is equal to 1, clear the ADIF flag, and the ADC value is 9.3. Now I am going towards my Proteus. I am going to run it. Temperature is 8 Celsius. Now I am going to decrease it. You can see the temperature is 6 Celsius now. Lab 9 is PWM lab. It is to show that LCD is continuously increasing through PWM. Here is my code for PWM. We have enabled PWM pin 6 of port D OC0A. Then TCCR0A is to clear 0C 0M compare match for fast PWM mode. TIMSK0 is timer counter 0 overflow interrupt enable. SEI is to status enable interrupt. Delay of 300 millisecond is given. Now I am going towards my Proteus. I am going to run it. We have given a delay, so it is going to start. You can see the LED is continuously blinking. The LED is continuously blinking through PWM. Lab 3 is basically FPGA based binary operators, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, and this is basically code for that. And now I'm going to give it bits in the form of 0 and 1. After simulation, the result for the graph is. We can also verify from here the AND operation and division operation, addition operation and subtraction operation. This is the circuit for the code. It is Lab 7 FPGA for simple adder. There is the code. Module Lab 7 A B sum, input A, input B, output is sum. Assign sum is equal to A plus B. I have given 0 and 1 bits. This is the circuit of adder and this is the output. Now this is Lab 7 multiplexer. This is the code for Lab 7. I have given the input bits in 0 and 1 form. This is the circuit for multiplexer and this is the output after the simulation.